Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
No, I know.
You like New York?
I do, but I prefer London. I will be honest. Sorry.
Okay, we'll get into it. Hey, I'm here with this blonde bitch.
Welcome to my podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Late to the party. Tell me, so I am going to a Halloween party tonight. I haven't sorted my outfit. Are you that kind of person, or are you the kind of person that's like overly prepared for social engagements?
No. I'm prepared in my work, but never like for fun.
Yeah, same.
I'm like, let's just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Life's so stressful. For the party, let's just see what happens. Go into the closet and see what happens. No one knows this, but we're recording on Halloween.
I know, but this is going to come out on the day of the American election.
Which is
so
much
it's just
spookier.
Like a craziest way, yeah.
What I'll say is, I hope it goes okay. It makes me feel like I'm going to sweat. Like
I know. I'm going to be in Inverness, which is in Scotland. Have you been there?
No, but it sounds like it's from a storybook.
I'm going to be in Inverness, which is like really near where they film a lot of Harry Potter, the night of the election. And me and my friend, I've got a day off from my tour, and we're just going to stay up and like drink wine and just watch it as it comes in.
Fun.
I know. And then I'm just going to probably like kill myself.
Oh no,
end the tour.
Don't.
So what are you?
That's really scary.
Do you like going to parties? What's your vibe at a party? Are you like, are you a social girly?
Yeah, I definitely am a social girl. I love to go to an event. I love to go to a party. It's just, I feel like.
Do you like getting dressed up?
I love getting dressed up. Obviously, it's heaven to me. I do think it's just so different when you're in a relationship, though.
It's
like
true.
Tonight, you're like on the prowl.
Yeah,
so that's
thank you.
that energy is that's better than any drug. To go to a party, get dressed, and know that you could kiss someone. Like there's nothing like that. Now it's like I'll go have fun with my friends, but I'm going to bed early because I'm not staying up till 4 a.m. trying to get fucked.
Because the only reason I ever stay out really late now is because there's someone there that I fancy.
Obviously,
it's the only reason.
Of course.
It's
Why
so
else
true.
when people stay out till like 6 a.m. and they're not doing that? I'm like, what's going on?
Well, you're obviously just really unhappy. Like.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I like to go to the party and then around like 2.
You leave.
Go get in my bed.
You have a boyfriend.
I go snuggle, eat Taco Bell, watch TV.
Yeah, because I think two things. I think first of all, people in relationships, there should be events that no one who's in a relationship should be allowed to go to, but not like singles events. Just like I hate being out and like spending an hour talking to someone and then at the end of it, them saying that they have a girlfriend.
Well, that's illegal.
No,
you gotta drop it up. You gotta drop it up top.
100%. It needs to be like you have to have a badge.
Years ago, I was talking to this guy at a party, I was so exhausted, stayed for like 3 hours. He's so gorgeous. We're totally vibing. I thought he like rides off. He leaves without like anything. And I'm like, turn to my friend, and my friend's like, he's gay. I'm like, and he took up my time like that. Like,
wow.
it was so electric.
Yeah. I was literally thinking this today. I was thinking like okay, this has happened to me a few times where like someone's been overly familiar with me and I've assumed they're gay and then they've tried to get with me.
Oh, interesting.
Has that ever happened to you?
No, that's a fun twist.
Yeah, it's happened to me quite a few times. Like where
God.
I just think they're gay.
You're like they're a gay fan.
So I'm just like being all over them because I think they're gay.
No, that sounds amazing.
And then they try and get with me and then I'm like, oh, whoa, I didn't see that coming.
No, I in all my years of teaching, aka doing stand up, I've had 2 guys in my whole career like hit on me after a show. 2 guys in like almost 10 years. Kind of amazing. Kind of defying the odds when you think about it.
Well, no, I've had sex with 2 people who have been in audiences of my shows.
I've had sex.
I had sex once.
I've had sex more than once.
I've had sex once, and it was with someone who was picking up coke during my show.
No.
So I was like, "What are you guys talking about?" And he was like, "Oh, we're getting Pizza Hut." And I was like, "Why are you getting Pizza Hut during my show?"
Do you love cocaine?
No, I actually don't. I'm so anxious.
I'm so scared of it. Don't do it, you guys. It's really bad.
Don't do it in America. Definitely don't do cocaine.
Don't do it in America.
You will die.
Don't do it here. It's the worst thing you can do.
I don't have the disposition for it because I'm very anxious. So it just makes me much more anxious.
What's your drug of choice? Or
mushrooms.
Yeah, or amazing alcohol. Have you tried it?
I love alcohol.
I adore it.
I love orange wine. It's really good for your skin.
Yeah, you're glowing.
Do you know what I love is edibles. That's what I love when I'm in New
You
York.
love weed.
I like edible weed. I don't like smoking weed.
You need to come to my house. I have piles and piles of edibles that like I can't take because
why?
That makes me more anxious than anything else.
Really?
Yeah.
When I'm in America and I'm drinking, I just love a little nibble of an edible, and then I feel
cute.
like I can go and flirt. You know.
Okay, I'll have to brainstorm for who you can meet when you come over.
So what I was going to ask you, because it's really interesting what you said, because sometimes I think we don't ever talk about the benefits of being single, but you've just raised a really good plus, which is when you're single, there is this possibility when you go to a party that you might snog someone.
Yeah, I think the pros of being single are anything can happen. You can fall in love any second, and that feeling is electric, and that can carry you through the worst of times.
So
and
true.
the cons are many.
Yeah, there are loads of cons.
And even just thinking, like, sometimes I think about this, like, oh, it's so sad. Like, I don't, will I ever feel that first rush of, excitement again? But then I remember like all the other nights of like being so frustrated and so miserable.
Yeah.
But I really think there's pros and cons to both. And I also think like a relationship just doesn't solve all your problems.
No, but I think I used to think that it did. That's the problem.
Sorry, I have something to throw.
Are you okay?
No.
Are you allergic to dogs?
No. I have something in my throat because I was eating a gooey cinnamon bun.
Do you want like a herbal tea or
No,
something?
you need to calm down. You're freaking me out. You're screaming at me and freaking
I've
me
got
out.
hypochondria by proxy.
Oh,
Are you joking?
I have hypochondria and I'm always right. Okay, but what I was going to say.
I've got really bad hypochondria.
You know what's interesting though? The other day I was crying because I was thinking, I used to cry because I was like, no one loves me. And now I still feel like a pit of dread, but someone does love me. And so it's an ache that can't be solved.
It's an ache within you that no one else can fix.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's way scarier than being like, once I get a boyfriend, like then I'll feel complete.
Yeah. But what is cool about that, because I remember like I used to think I'm so fucked up, and I used to be so fucked up. I was just a nightmare. I used to like take loads of drugs and like nearly die. Like honestly.
Don't do that.
No, I don't do that anymore.
How old are you?
30.
Oh my God. So new era.
Yeah, exactly.
Unlocked.
No, this was like 20 when I was 20.
Yeah.
And then I thought, okay, what will happen is I will fall in love and someone will truly love me. And then all of these feelings will go away that I have about myself. Then I met this guy. And because of what I thought I expected him to do for me.
Yeah.
It created the most fucked up relationship because I decided that he had to fix everything and like heal all my wounds. And he was just like, I'm not fucking doing that.
Well,
like,
that's rude of him.
It was really rude.
He should have fixed all your wounds.
And so then it just got worse. And then now I've realized that actually quite the opposite. If you ever expect anyone to do that for you, you're giving them way too much fucking power.
Yeah, I think it definitely helped. Like I will say, I don't believe in like, you can't love someone until you love yourself. Like I feel like especially when it comes to like body image or feeling insecure, like it definitely helps to have someone who's like dying to fuck you. Like that's a very basic need someone can fulfill.
Yeah,
but they can't fill the deeper issues.
No, I think I think that's true. When I'm not having sex, maybe I do feel more like, am I hot? But then honestly, like just one like bit of male attention, then I'm like, oh yeah,
so fun.
Still got it. And you know what I love is rejecting people.
Oh my God. I haven't really done that. I just say yes to everyone.
How long have you been with your boyfriend?
5 years.
And you live together?
Yeah, he just moved in.
How's that?
Well, he's in my room all the time.
Wow.
And sometimes I'm like, get out of my room.
And then he's like, but it's my room. I have nowhere to go.
He's like, I live here. No, it's good. We need we basically already live together, so it's not that different. But we do have a very small apartment, so we need to upgrade.
How long have you lived in New York? What's your sort of like social life in New York like?
I haven't been there much because I was touring for like almost 2 years.
Shut up.
No.
Oh my God, that's ages.
On and off.
Where were you? What, here? And
I was here and then I was there and then I was everywhere. I went to Australia. I went and then I was like shooting something that was like in all these different countries. And so I haven't been in New York. So sometimes
miss.
Well, guess what?
Movie star.
Well, guess what?
You were in the new James Bond.
Well, guess what? That show still hasn't come out. So don't worry about it. And it might never. So am I bragging when I say that
it's all over the world. I'm like, what is it?
It was this fabulous thing that I don't want to talk about on the pod because it's still in flux. But yeah, basically I shot this whole show that still hasn't come out and it was like 2 years ago. But it was really
classic.
fun. But when I travel a lot, so when I came back to New York and a lot of my friends have moved to LA, I'll sometimes look at my phone and be like, who are my friends? Crickets. But my brother lives there.
That's nice. But I also think we're at an age now where I know you're a bit older than me.
Oh, and don't ever say that again. And I know you're a bit. What's your sign, bitch? Bitch rising. What is your sign?
Taurus.
Oh, scary. I had an ex who was a Taurus.
I am scary.
Moon rise. Are you scary?
Well, I have a big Taurus temper.
I would fear you. We're meeting in such a warm context.
No, and I am very warm. I used to be much more scary. I actually hate confrontation now. When I was younger, I used to live for confrontation.
Why?
I think I probably had some unresolved issues in myself where I felt that like if anybody wronged me, I would have to fight them. I used to get into fights all the time.
That's amazing.
Like at secondary school.
I love that.
Yeah, but not anymore. Obviously, I'm calm. No.
Yeah, we're two laid back women on a couch.
Yeah, I've edibled that out of me.
Wow, physical fights. I think that's rock and roll and punk. And I think you should get back into it. New era. She turns 30, starts punching people.
I was once at a club, like a sort of underage club when we were like 16 in East London. And we were sort of dancing in like a circle. And then there was a girl next to me who went to my school. She was like 2 years above us at school. And apparently me and her were just like talking and it looked like we were like getting on just fine. And then I just swung for her. Then she started like fighting me. Then we were fighting. Then her boyfriend came in and started battering me. Like I was on the floor and he was just like kicking me.
What?
And then my friend Felix, love him, also then started fighting the boyfriend.
This is crazy.
It was crazy. It was so like EastEnders.
Yeah, I always felt like English teens growing up were just like fucking and sucking and like doing drugs. And like in America, we're just like in a parking lot, like waiting for something to happen. You know?
I know, but then it's so funny because we watched so much, like we were so influenced by like American culture growing up. I remember I watched the OC and then me and Anna,
the best.
my friend, decided that we wanted to move to California. So we made a PowerPoint presentation, pitched it to our parents at dinner. And we were like, we have found this private boarding school where there are horses in Orange County and you are going to pay for us to move there. We told everyone at school that we were leaving. Obviously our parents were like, fuck off, you're in a state school. Why are we going to send you to a private school in California when we don't live there? But we wanted, that was our aspiration, was
oh God. But
to just be an American
But you've
teen.
since been to California, I assume. And it's,
Yeah. Oh no, I love it.
Hey,
Would you ever live in LA?
If someone pays me to go there.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I love to. Well, now I love to go because like most of my best friends live there. But it's not for me. I'm a New York City girl.
Yeah, you have a real New York vibe.
That's what everyone says. Just so
what would you say
effortless,
that means?
cool.
What is, yeah.
Effortless, cool, just like nonstop. By the way, I need 12 hours of sleep to survive. So it's just so fun. Like a city that never sleeps girl that always sleeps. I had the most amazing sleep last night.
I'm so happy about that.
Well, I haven't had it in weeks. I wake up, I sleep 5 hours, then I wake up, anxiety, can't sleep. Last night I go, pop a pill.
I just pop pills every night.
Yeah, but then you get addicted and they don't hit as hard.
Melatonin really works for me.
It doesn't work.
Does it not work for you?
Child's play.
No, it really works for me.
Well, y'all don't like have it here.
Yeah, so I
it
just
feels
import
like
it back.
extreme.
Yeah, in the little gummies.
People here are like, have you tried melatonin? I'm like,
I know. It's
like vitamin C.
I know it is. It's so
I wish
funny.
it worked better. What do I know? Not much.
Anyway, so would you say, do you have big birthday parties?
Yeah.
Do you like do you like hosting?
Sorry, you know what? Actually, well, let me think.
Did you have a big 30th birthday?
It was during me needing to hold your hand.
No, you do that, girl. You have really soft hands.
Thank you. My nails have glue on them. Don't get mad. I turned 30 during the pandemic, so it was actually so beyond depressing. And my sweet boyfriend like invited all these friends to his backyard because we were trying to be outside, and he like cooked this meal, which was so cute because like he doesn't really cook, so we just like made this pile of taco meat, which was on a platter. It was so cute. And then we all got there, pouring rain, and then we couldn't be inside, and then everyone just like left, and then I was such a bitch. But I love throwing party. Like I threw a huge party for my special that just came out. That was really fun. I loved like being around the room in my red dress, kiss. I love hosting in that way.
I love deciding who's going to be somewhere.
It's the best.
It's the best because my fear of going anywhere is who's going to be there.
Who
what
do you
if I
think's gonna
see
be there
someone I
tonight?
don't want to see?
Do you have enemies? Yeah, that's yes.
I don't have enemies. I have people that wouldn't care if I lived or died, and I feel the same way about them. I have people like that, and I have a few people who like I would just ignore if I saw them.
Really? And would you get kind of like a rush from doing that?
No, I just think like it would be better that we just don't speak. Otherwise, it's just we're gonna have to have an uncomfortable exchange.
Interesting. Okay, juicy.
But I don't have enemies. No, I'm too grown up. I'm too busy to have enemies. But if I was somewhere, this is the thing I don't love. And do you know what? It's also, I just don't want to bump into ex-boyfriend. Like I'm trying to spend my life not bumping into ex-boyfriends that like I don't want to have to see.
Oh yeah.
That's my sort of fear, is that what if I bump into someone and then it's like, I actually like, I asked you to leave my life for a reason. Now I'm having to look at you.
Yeah, that's
Do you know
not
what I
right.
mean?
Well, people on TikTok are saying there's this thing where there's like the rule of, I forgot the phrase, but have y'all seen this?
No.
Well, I haven't said anything, so it might be hard to guess what I'm saying since I haven't said anything yet. But like, if you're meant to see someone for the last time, even if they live near you, you like won't see them again. So maybe you have unfinished business with these people.
That's so interesting because that's really interesting. I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but that is interesting.
Well, I will say in the past like 6 months, I ran into like 3 or 4 people I'd like had things with many, many years ago and like fully resolved everything. Wow. Isn't that weird?
That's nice.
And so now I actually now can't think of a single.
And were they people that like when you saw them, did you talk about your issues with?
So it was a few people who I hadn't seen in like a million years that when you see them, it's like, how are you? But like the beef is gone because it's like, that was so long ago.
Yeah.
But now there's not a single like ex or person I would see that would like, give me stress.
That's nice. Well, you have been in a relationship for 5 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like once you get out of the game for 5 full years, you actually don't care about anything else.
Totally. But also that's just like, that's what's the blessing of meeting someone else and 5 years. It's just
that's the blessing of 5 years.
It's the blessing of 5 years.
I
like
can't
in
believe
5
it's been 5
years,
years,
I will not care about anyone that I care about now.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Categorically, I just won't.
Do you believe in G?
I believe in GC.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
God Christ.
Yeah, Grace Campbell.
Wow, your initials.
Do I believe? No, I believe in something. I believe someone is there. I don't believe
Someone
that they're a
is
man, but I think that someone's there.
Yeah,
I believe in
someone's up there.
something. Like when I once did mushrooms and I spoke to the dead.
And what did they say back?
They were just like, "Don't worry about dying. It's gonna be fine."
Oh, I love that. What did you tell them?
I was like, "Cool. So sorry you're dead." No, it was my uncle. I spoke to my uncle
that's
who
so
had just
beautiful.
died, and I used to have a really big phobia of death. You know,
Well, who wouldn't?
such a unique take.
How did that happen to you?
No. I'm the only
Crazy.
person in the world who's scared of dying, but it was really irrational, and it's where my hypochondria comes from.
So are you a real hypochondriac?
Are you a real hypochondriac?
Yeah, but then I went through an actual health scare and now I'm just correct.
Interesting. Because is it that you felt that were people like ignoring you?
I think my whole, yeah, I've always been convinced I'm dying. But actually now that I went through something which could have maybe killed me, I do feel a little
What
less.
happened?
So I was born with this heart defect that I didn't know I had.
No way.
And
you
then-
never knew.
Never knew. And then 2 years ago when I was literally zipping my suitcase to go to Edinburgh, I had a stroke, a mini stroke. My arm stopped moving. And I like went
Were
to the
you on your own?
Yeah. I called my dad and he's like, okay, like you should go to the doctor. So I literally walked myself to like the doc in the box. Anyways.
What's doc in the box?
Doc in a box.
It's like an emergency doctor kind of thing.
It's like not for emergencies.
Fine.
It's
okay.
like you go get a
urgent
COVID
care.
test. Yeah, it's urgent
Okay.
care. Yeah. So it was like ridiculous that I went there. And then they sent me to the hospital. Anyways, they found out what it was quickly and they were able to fix it. But in that moment, it was so obvious something was really, really wrong that now I'm a little bit like, okay, if something's actually wrong, it will be very obvious. As opposed to I used to be like, there's this little weird like thing on my finger and it hurts and maybe this could be blah, 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 blah. So I think.
Yes. But then did you not feel a bit like sort of disturbed by the fact that you'd had this defect and like not known?
Yeah, it's this weird like back and forth. It only happened a year ago, so I feel like I'm still
Processing it.
like completely still even remembering that it happened because it was so traumatic. But I think the farther in the beginning there was tons and tons of anxiety, and now that I get a little further, and now that I hit like the year mark, I think I'm more seeing like the benefits of it and the blessings. I start crying.
Oh.
But I'm good now.
Wow, you're so brave.
I guess. I don't really believe in brave because it just has, if something happens, you just.
No, I know, but
just
that's what's
do
so
it.
interesting about hypochondria is whenever I've had real health issues, I'm not a hypochondriac because they're real. So it's
and
like,
then you can just drop in and be like, let's deal with this.
yeah, exactly.
It's so amazing to watch my hair expand during the course of this episode.
I know, it's amazing.
It was kind of straight when I walked in.
It's like, you know, when you watch those videos of the moon that have been like zoomed up, like the time lapse, it'll be your hair.
And I sort of knew it was like a pointless effort when I like.
Did you blow dry it?
Yeah, I blow dried it like really nice, and then as soon as I got out of the car, I was like, it's over. But it's okay.
Are you like obsessed with taking like supplements and stuff?
Yeah. How did you know?
Because you look so well.
Don't lie
You
to
look.
me.
You're
Do
glowing.
I look
you're
healthy?
yeah, you look healthy. You know, I can see it in your eyes because I'm into Chinese medicine as well. Like,
are
I get
you?
a lot of
Tell me.
acupuncture.
Okay.
And so
You know, I have this crick in my neck that's been there for like 2 weeks, won't go away.
you should go and see. Oh, you're leaving now. You should go and see my guy.
I would love if you say I would trust anything you say in that
No,
way.
he is amazing. Like he's absolutely changed. After,
Next time I come,
go see him.
I think I'm gonna.
Go see him.
What do you do?
I went
What's
to see
your
him
routine?
yesterday specifically for skin because I'm having an outbreak of skin issues at the
Outbreak of
moment.
skin.
I'm having an outbreak.
It's
Suddenly
all over
skin
my body.
everywhere. It's the substance. And he
Haven't
was
seen it
saying,
yet.
"Oh, really? Why?
I haven't had time,
Okay,
Grace.
it must be nice."
Shut the
I'm
fuck
so-
up.
Oh, I have no life. Going to the cinema.
Oh, yeah, it must be nice, you fucking loser.
Must be nice to be so busy. You don't have time to go to the cinema.
No, it's more that if I have I love laying down in bed. It's so
I know.
hard to get out of
Lying
bed.
down is the best hobby.
It's not that I don't have time, it's that I have to lay down in bed.
I love lying down.
It's everything.
I know.
Wait, what is, first of all,
So-
do you have, I have a few questions.
Yeah,
And
go
I
on.
am flipping the script.
Yeah,
by
no,
asking
I don't care.
you go, I don't care
I
if you
do
live or
not- I
die.
don't care.
Put
No,
me on
I
your
would
enemy.
really
You're
care.
gonna ignore me at a party. Put me on your list. Do you have any kind of routine?
What, skin or just everything?
Everything.
Yes. So this is what I was gonna say because this tour is like really crazy schedule.
Yeah.
So I have done so much research on basically how not to get ill. So my new routine is I wake up, I have a probiotic for as soon as I wake up, and it's like a really strong probiotic.
A pill or like a yogurt?
pill.
Okay.
And then I wait half an hour before I have anything else. Then I have apple cider vinegar, half an hour after the probiotic. Then I have coffee half an hour after the apple cider vinegar. That's really good for my energy levels, apple cider vinegar, because it means I don't have like a sugar crash in the afternoon. And then I take 2,000 milligrams vitamin C, 1,000 echinacea every 2 hours. This is what I'm doing at the moment to not get ill.
This is me in Edinburgh, so I'm connecting with you.
Yeah, echinacea. I'm having what are they called? The things you put in water, electrolytes twice a day, and then the other thing that I've been having is oil of oregano.
That's a really powerful. You know what you need? Zinc.
Zinc. Okay, love.
I'm addicted to zinc tablets.
Okay, so do you have a discount code?
Hashtag zinc, kitty cat zinc addiction.
On my TikTok shop.
On my
TikTok shop.
I can't. Who gave you this routine?
Instagram. I did a call out and said, guys, like what's the best thing to do? Oh, and the other thing is I've started eating chicken after being vegetarian for 15 years.
Oh,
I've started eating chicken.
You gotta get that protein.
Oh my God. Like who'd have thought?
Why did you not eat chicken?
Because my mum raised us vegetarians, so I just
That's
thought it
so
was
intense.
like, yeah. So then
How many siblings do you have?
2, and I had to come out to her the other day as like, I'm eating chicken again, and she was really upset.
Really?
But then I was like, Mum, look at me, I look healthier, and she was like, you do look healthier, your eyes look more awake.
You have a great glow.
Thanks. Can we talk about your album?
Yeah, please.
I
But wait,
love your new song.
Thank you so much. Tell Maya to play it tonight.
I will. I'll put it on. I'll ask for the aux.
I know. Isn't the album amazing?
I love it.
Wait to hear the rest
So
of the
when
thing.
does it all come out?
November 15th. You know I recorded it in here. In your house.
In this house?
London.
Did you record it in London?
In
When?
9 days in July.
Stop it, girl. That's
I
really
know.
chic.
It all came
because-
together very quickly. I worked with this amazing producer who lives here named Kuros. And it was literally a dream come true. We just sat in his flat, which he's like turned into a studio for 9 days straight and just like
Had you written like a lot of it before you saw him?
half the songs are like old songs
Okay.
that I would do on stage that we like reworked to be poppier. And then I would say we wrote like 3 or 4 new songs in that week.
What's
which
your
was so
favorite
fun.
one?
Impossible to choose, but I think my favorite one is a new one called I Just Bought a Journal about how getting a new journal will fix everything.
Love that.
And so I'm excited. Yeah, so it comes out November 15th. I'm going to throw I'm actually a big party in LA, but you're not going to be there in November. And yeah, it's been so fun.
And will you like perform all of the songs at the party? Or
No, I'll
some
probably
of
do like
them?
1 or 2.
Okay.
I think it'll be
and then
like,
will you tour it?
No, because I think most of the songs have already been like in my
Fine.
shows.
Okay.
So I think maybe like 1 or 2 of the new songs will be in whatever my next
Nice.
show
Okay.
becomes. But I don't know what that is yet.
That's really cool. I've always wanted to make an album. I just can't sing.
You can't sing?
No.
Then why do you care so much about getting sick on tour? Just because you're worried about like
because
not
I
feeling
lose my
well?
voice really easily, and I like my voice does crazy stuff in the show. Like I do lots of accents and like I change my voice quite a lot.
Have you been scoped?
No, what does that mean?
Like when you can look at your vocal cords?
No, because then could I learn to sing?
Well, vocal health is kind of one of my specialties.
No way.
So I'll tell you
I've
everything.
always said
You might
I
have
need-
nodes.
Really?
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it means because I do lose my voice really easily. But is that because I'm not using it properly?
Potentially, but it's like after years of not using it correctly, you can have these little calluses, which makes you lose your voice more easily.
I do lose it really easily.
But the good news is with the voice, and I always come back to this because it makes me emotional because the voice is so beautiful. But like no matter what's going on, you can always get it back.
Do you think I could learn how to sing?
Definitely. Are you actually tone deaf or what?
I don't know. She thinks I am tone deaf. I think a bit. Oh, she's bought me this so I can sing a song.
What is this?
Look what I bought.
That's so beautiful.
Well, Tyler bought it, but then we're going to give it to her baby.
Oh my God, this is so cute.
And then look what it does. Look.
Oh, sorry. How cute is that?
Eddie's kind of scared of it. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
I think I'm going to be the new Fred again.
This is amazing.
What was the song I wrote the other day? Driving through my city with my top down, my top down.
That's
my
not
new
tone
song.
deaf.
Thank you.
But what? I don't know about the song. Driving through my city.
No, because then I thought the video is driving in my city with my top down, and then you zoom out and you think it's because I'm in a convertible with my top's down.
That actually is very funny.
Yeah, thank you.
You can make a 1-second music video.
And then I thought also, how does that song Puppy Love go?
I don't know.
And they called it Doggy Style because that's where Doggy Style came from. Because dogs.
Yeah,
that's how dogs fuck.
Oh, backwards.
Yeah, because
Do you like doggy?
She got pumped once.
She got preg? She had babies?
I did the morning after pill for her.
Is that real?
You know, you can get morning after pill for dogs.
You saw her go?
Yeah. And she's a really horny dog. She humps a lot.
Oh, good girl.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful. Morning after pill for dogs.
You can get the morning after pill for dogs.
Do you talk about this on stage? That's
it's
very
part of
funny.
my new show.
That's so...
She got on heat and then I got pregnant the day she got spayed. It was like the craziest.
You synced up.
Yeah, we were synced up.
That is so
but also
cute.
the day I took away her ability to get pregnant, I got pregnant.
Well, life's a poem.
Yeah, exactly. When one womb closes, another one opens.
I actually don't play piano at all.
Oh, well, I can play and you can sing.
You play piano?
Mm.
Okay, let's work on your new song.
Okay, let's work on my song.
I like the top down one better, and of course, no offense to the other one.
Driving in my... Okay, let's work on that.
Honey bunny. How much does she weigh? And of course, no offense. Cover your ears.
idea.
Cover your ears.
No,
I'm
but
just
she's
wondering.
really light. She can fly.
she
She
smells-
can fly.
She smells amazing.
You can fly with her. So if you
That's what I was asking.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
sorry,
'cause
I-
I'm going
it
to
took
try
me
and
a
take her
second.
to LA in January.
You gotta take her.
So if I get her to France, which my mum does a lot, she drives to France all the time, then you can fly with them.
Why can't you fly from here?
Because England's so stupid. Like they're really annoying.
No.
about it. Eddie,
Okay.
where you go? She doesn't like the piano.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so what about like, okay, we'll do, oh no, that's just a drum. Driving through, no. Driving in, no.
You're in a lower register.
Okay, should I go up? Driving.
No, I meant your voice. What note do you want to sing?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Let's sing it again. Let's hear it.
Driving in my city with my top down, my top down.
Okay, so we'll do a collab.
Yeah.
Driving in my city with my top down, my top down, top down.
Feeling super pretty and my top down.
With my top down.
My top
It's
down.
actually good.
Live well.
Driving in, it's just like driving in my city.
No, because basically me and my friends have a joke whenever we cross the river going to South London, we go, my city. So it's just like our thing.
Oh, because it's just
My
like
city.
it's a great city.
It's a great city. It's a really pretty city.
Driving. You should do something.
Okay. What about the other song that I've written?
Driving. Hello. Driving in my city with my top down.
No.
Yeah,
turn
that's
up.
good. That's good.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, give us a beat.
Driving in. Okay. Fred again. Ready? Go. Driving in my city with my top down, my top down. Oh, there we go. That's a smash hit.
Nailed it.
Do you know what? I love this.
That's
It's so
such a
cute.
great toy.
I love it.
I want to get one.
I'm obsessed with it.
That's cool. That's a beautiful song.
Thank you. It's quite catchy. You will have it in your head for the rest of the
So
day.
wait, what the advice I actually have to give you though is
Yeah.
you should bring a vocal steamer on tour.
Yes.
Do you have
okay.
one?
No, what is that?
I'll send you the link.
Okay.
I had 2 with me in Edinburgh. It's just before you perform and after you perform, you fill up the stage. It's like a humidifier, but you put it on your mouth and nose and you breathe it in for 15 minutes.
Okay. Does it fuck up your makeup?
Yeah, do it before your makeup.
Okay, fine.
But it's life-saving.
Really?
It's amazing. Yeah.
Okay, great. That will be great because the week I do the Hammersmith Apollo, I'm performing every day for 7 days before that.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
I'm really scared about my throat.
It's all about sleep and water is what I will say.
Okay.
Because you can do
very
all
wise.
you do all the supplements, but no matter what, if you're not sleeping and drinking 3 liters of water a day, I don't know what liters is in British.
liters.
That's amazing. It's so incredible. It's so incredible.
We
that
actually call them stones.
the fact that we can connect with you being from your city and me being from my city.
I know. My city.
Said it couldn't be done. They said it couldn't be done.
Oh, can we talk about Only Murders in the Building?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because did you get to meet Steve Martin?
Of course.
And Martin Shaw?
Yeah, of course.
What were they like?
Incredibly kind. It was crazy. We would just be like sitting on set, like, you know,
That's
and holding,
really mad.
just chatting.
Just chatting. What did you talk about?
I will say it's the only celebrity I've ever asked for a selfie is Steve Martin. The picture is so funny. I look crazy. I waited until the last day of work. Like they wrapped me and then I was like, I'm so sorry. Can I get a picture?
Oh,
He was so nice.
I love him.
And that's our time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in to Late to the Party. I'm Grace Campbell, and this has been an episode.
The thing is, it's like by osmosis, your hair has become my hair
No,
during the recording of this episode. You came with a blow dry,
It's
and now
great.
we've got the same hair.
Anyone who comes into her pink palace.
Yeah, by osmosis, they catch the frizz.
This is the kind of, but it's going to be really hard to leave here. Like, it's so nice.
Yeah, it's got healing energy, doesn't it?
So what else do you do for healing?
Lots of vaping. I love vaping for healing my inner child.
We got to stop that.
I know, it's so bad.
As someone who's way older than you, we have to stop you. I'm going to give you advice. Stop vaping.
Is that bad for your voice?
Yeah, it's bad for everything. It's
Yeah,
it's
I
horrible.
know.
And it's not even chic.
I know it's not chic.
Let's get you a
I would never do
cigarette.
it in public.
Let's get you a
I would never
cigarette
do it in
at
public.
least.
No, because I've just quit smoking.
Oh, that's
2
good.
months
Okay,
smoke
well,
free.
congrats. That's
because I was
amazing.
really a smoking. I was a
So
smoking.
fab.
Yeah,
I was a smoking.
I was a smoking of the Vogue.
When did you start smoking?
When I was like 12.
I know.
Well,
That's what I mean. These British teens.
She was a chain smoker, Tyler, right? Like, honestly.
And now she's the picture of health.
I know, and she's impregnato. I want to freeze my eggs.
Yeah, you should
Was
do
it
it.
really intense though?
No.
No.
You just set aside 2 weeks where you have nothing to do. Like you cancel all your work, don't do anything. Just expect to like. It's not that you're that tired, but you just don't want to have to feel like you don't want to feel like you have to do anything.
But what do you feel like hormonally like something crazy's happening?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. So I did it like
What the hell?
I'm obsessed with how haunted.
No,
this
I love
is.
it. It's a ghost.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Have you seen one?
No. That's because they haven't chosen me yet.
No, I'm exact same.
I do believe in ghosts. I believe that there are people around.
Me too.
Like, for example, I've
Your
been to
uncle.
places and then I've been like, this place is haunted. And then someone else has been like, it's famously, this place is very haunted. And I could sense that it
You're
was
in tune.
haunted. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in them, but I ask not to see them. I go, I love you guys. Thank you for letting me be
Please
here.
stop spooking me out.
Please don't connect. I'm not ready for that. But I also believe the dead are around us constantly. When you say, hey, you can literally say, hey, they send you. I literally just got a sign from one. Not kidding.
What was it?
Yellow light.
Yellow light. Yeah.
Anyways, save that for next time.
So you froze your eggs, and then when like, do you think you're gonna
Pop
use
one
them?
back in?
Yeah. Are they
So
gonna
you
like
froze
check?
them.
You're gonna get one
I'm
out?
gonna reassess at 35. 'Cause
Yeah,
right
nice.
Now,
That's nice.
I right now have no desire to have a baby.
No,
and
yeah, so fair.
I have so much I want to do for work, and then I'll just think about it in a few years. I
But
want way
that's
more
what's-
money. I want way more bigger house. But I will say my boyfriend really wants kids, and he's going to be an amazing dad. So that's
Well,
cool.
that's nice. Well, at least you know that he'll be a good dad.
That is like what makes me want to do it. I'm like, oh, with you, it would be so fun and easy.
That's
But
nice.
I've never been someone who's like, I need a baby. I'm like, I need a career.
I'd love a driver.
What?
I'd love a driver.
Someone to drive you around. Of course.
I'd love that.
You don't have one?
Before a baby? No.
That's
I drive
sick.
myself. It's
You
crazy.
poor thing.
I know.
Driving in my city with my top
I
down.
do love driving in my city though.
Do you drive?
Yeah. I have an electric Mini.
You have everything. You're so lucky, you guys. She's
No,
so
I
lucky.
don't. I don't have like a boyfriend of 5 years who will be a good dad.
Yeah, but
That would be shit. I would like to meet someone who I know would be a good dad, and then I'd be like, okay, maybe I would procreate. But that's the only
Yeah.
condition. I would never do it if they wouldn't be. If I could never like do it on my own.
at 35, I'm going to reassess if I want children and if I want Botox. And then we're going to...
Nice. Okay.
We're gonna
I might have
reassess.
Botox sooner than that.
You don't need it at all.
I had a dream last night that I got cheek filler, lip filler. But oh my god, it's
You
a
should
sign.
get it.
That's a sign.
You should get cheek filler.
Yeah.
Thank you, spirits. Oh, sorry. You know that they actually say thank you, spirit.
This is like the what's it called when you
the
do
Oracle.
No, what's it called?
Magic 8 Ball.
The seance thing. What's that thing in the Ouija board?
I would never play with one of those. No, darling. Don't.
What's the best party you've ever been to in your life? Like,
such a fun question. Hold for 10 minutes. The best party. I think the party I threw for my first special was so fucking fun.
love that.
And it was also like one of the first parties post quarantine, so everyone was like going crazy. And I was at this chic hotel, and I had this great dress, and like we stayed up all night, and like went to my friend's place, then to my place, and we're all on my couch till like 4 a.m. Like just great night.
If you could like collaborate on a song with anyone, who would it be?
Oh,
Apart from me, because obviously we did just.
Well, we already
that.
have
we've done that.
Yeah, I'll talk to my producer. Hold on,
Yeah,
he's calling. I wear a Bluetooth phone.
That's why the hair's getting bigger and bigger to cover the Bluetooth headphone.
It's so scary that I can't see myself. And you guys are looking at me and laughing so hard.
No, I'm not laughing. We have the same hair.
I'm a clown.
We have the same hair. London is fucking humid at the moment.
Girl, it's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. We have the same hair. If you had brown hair, we wouldn't even be able to talk to each other.
No, I know.
Like because you're blonde,
it would be great.
Friends.
If I had brown hair and also like lived in New York, it would be fucked up.
Would never work.
But also, and then learn to sing.
You better back it up, bitch.
I'd be like Aubrey Plaza in that film. What's it called? No, it's fine. You haven't watched films.
It's actually true. There's so many things I haven't seen.
Have you seen that film with Aubrey Plaza and Elizabeth Olsen? And she's like stalking her. Yeah.
Ingrid Goes West.
Ingrid Goes West. Love that film. Let's remake that film.
Yeah, great.
But I'll be becoming you.
I love a remake like 7 years later.
Yeah, I love that.
Like it's time to retell this story.
It's not even been a decade.
Yeah, it's like now more than ever we need to recreate the message and like see it through a new lens.
Yeah, what were you saying?
The egg thing?
No, you were talking about who you could collaborate with anyone on a song.
Well, you know I'm a huge Swiftie.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, love.
Wow.
Love.
Okay.
You don't. I guess you don't like her.
I'm not like a Swiftie.
I could tell.
But like I respect her for sure, and I have enjoyed her music
she's
over the years.
Trembling in fear.
I also used to love her when I was a teenager.
No, I used to love you. What's that song? Gwen Stefani. Why?
Loved her. She was amazing at Coachella.
She's amazing, and then like what's going on?
Yeah, but she was.
Is she back?
She was like backflipping.
She's
amazing.
amazing.
Doing press ups. Like she's obviously like in a freezer for like most of the year.
Guess what I've never done? Push up, cartwheel. Even in my youth.
You never tried a cartwheel.
Oh, I've tried. I've tried.
It just didn't erect.
It did not.
It did not penetrate.
I'm just like picturing myself on the playground, like thinking I did one, and then like realizing that I was just kind of like throwing my legs to the other side. Anyways, what's in your hand?
A vape.
You gotta stop that. You just started.
No way.
Okay. Police? 999, is it?
Yeah.
It's so important to know that when you're in England.
So important. 999.
Go.
You haven't answered the question. Oh, Taylor Swift. Okay, that could happen.
Actually, I don't know if that's my answer, but I love
Charlie
her.
XCX.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, that would be fun. I could so see that happening.
I'd love to connect with her.
Yeah, that could happen.
She's unbelievable. Yeah, it's a great moment for all these pop girls.
It really is.
I'm a huge Chapel fan, huge Sabrina fan. I love Gracie Abrams. I was just singing her on the way here. Ooh. You're not tone deaf. That's exactly right. You have a rasp.
She's gonna be so. I'm vindicated right now because my whole life she's told me I'm tone deaf.
No, well, you need to go.
I can't sing, but I'm not tone deaf.
You're not tone deaf, but you need to go get scoped
because I've got nodes.
I gotta see them. No. I love you, but I want to see your cords. Have you seen a picture of cords? It looks like a gorgeous pussy.
No way.
It looks like a beautiful little pink pussy.
So maybe after I find that out, I will be a singer. And then my city will be a hit single.
My city is a good. I would call it top down.
Top down.
If I could,
no,
and I will take 10% on that.
That's fine
with the title. But she's like, please stop. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Looks like a piano or like a organ.
Have you seen a piano? Have you seen a piano?
Guys, that's crazy. Sorry, we're looking at chords. What are they called?
Vocal cords.
Vocal cords.
You're doing good.
Wow.
I love our music listen. That's not a button. Anyways, really quick, the egg thing. I would just say the negative things are it's really expensive. And then basically every day you have to go get your blood drawn, which is hard if you don't like that. And also,
Do you not like that?
my veins are really hard to find, so it's just lots of being poked.
That's so chic.
I know they're so
hiding away.
Skinny.
They're just like, oh, I'm not here. Maybe you're like in the afterlife, you know?
So confusing.
It's like, I don't even have a pulse.
Yeah, they don't.
No, I don't have a pulse.
I'm essentially
People can never find my pulse.
DAD. But I will say after I went off all the hormones, like once I was all swollen, they sucked out the eggs. The next day I was walking with my brother and I was like, I want to get hit by a car.
Really?
And he's like, what? And I forgot. I was like, oh, right. I'm crashing.
Hormones are crazy.
Yeah.
They are crazy.
Yeah.
Even when I was pregnant and then not pregnant, I was like, that is a crazy experience.
Really?
Oh my God, it's fucked up.
I've never had
It was
that.
so fucked up. I just was so suicidal.
Really?
Yeah, because it felt
While
like
you were preg or after?
No, after. It felt like I'd been on drugs and then suddenly had stopped like coming back from Glastonbury. It was like the worst come down I've ever had in my life because it was like being pregnant, kind of enjoying the like hormones because every day your hormone levels double when you're pregnant. So I don't know how you're not so more crazy, to be honest. You're so calm. Yeah, fair.
Wow.
Thank God we don't see that.
Still waters. Run deep.
Best name drop at a party. Most famous person. Coolest famous person you've ever met at a party.
Oh, I'm like so scared of famous people.
Really?
I run away. I just don't care. I like honestly I'm not being
You don't
like
care.
Yeah, I'm not. I just like whenever I see a famous person, I go, if I'm meant to meet them, our paths will organically cross. I'm never trying to like I'm never trying to go up to someone. I'm never trying to connect with someone. I just feel like it's so forced and weird.
It is weird because also it's like, what are you going to say? And then they're going to walk away and then it's over.
I think if you're like a really big, genuine fan of someone, I think it's always nice to go say like, oh, I'm a huge fan or whatever. But I don't know. I just see the way people act and people are so crazy. It repulses me.
I know. It's so embarrassing. I mean, I agree with that. It's cringe.
But yeah, so I'm trying to think of like a celebrity that I would like need to go talk to. I would admire them.
But that's what I mean. Like, if I met Steve Martin, I would definitely go up to Steve Martin. He's and Robin Williams, but he's dead.
Yes,
so I can't meet him.
No, that was like I was very like moved.
Yeah.
And then to get to be in like these big group scenes with them, like that was totally surreal. And to watch them work, like I got so shy. I get really shy. Like I was just on set, like just kind of. Actually, this is funny. I like one of the first days on set, I was sitting in between Molly Shannon and Paul Rudd, and they're like talking to each other. And my friend said he looked over at me because my friend was on the show, and he said he looked over at me, and I just go, "That's so iconic!" Like trying to get in on the conversation, but having nothing to add. I was like, so I'm sitting between them. They're having this beautiful conversation over, and I'm just like, "That's iconic."
No, I guess like everybody's in it this season. I know, well.
And I get
meet like Eva Longoria.
Yeah, I met all of them, and I get so
them.
shy and weird.
Yeah, I mean, understandably, I think that's a really intimidating situation.
Yeah, like everyone's super nice, but I'm also just like. I'm here to serve. Here to serve the story. But yeah, most of the scenes were like huge group scenes. So we would just be there like.
I know that scene in that crazy apartment, like the really cool apartment when you guys are like in the middle of the room. I was like, wow, this is like a proper like.
It was so cool. And those beautiful sets, like.
Yeah.
But no,
good
it was super
for you,
fun.
girl.
It was cool. I feel so lucky.
Yeah, because I would say if I could meet anyone in the world, I would like to have dinner with Steve Martin and Martin Short, the two of them together.
Wow, it would be electric.
That would be the best ever. I'm obsessed
they're
with them.
super
I've
nice.
listened to everything they've ever done.
They're so like grounded and sane.
Yeah, they're just funny people.
Yeah,
they get it. You know.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
No, they get it.
Are most of your friends comedians or not?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Me same.
Me same.
Me same.
No. I have like a few really good comedian friends, but like I'm not like that's not my life.
Yeah,
no.
that's not my life.
That's not the life I
That's
chose.
not my life. That's not my.
They call me Stacy.
That's not my life. That's a good remix.
So wait, okay, if you were going to say if I was going to give you an unlimited budget to throw a party.
It's funny because I just threw a party and I'm about to throw another one. So I'm in this zone.
Okay, so what would be if money wasn't a problem and you could like get anything, you could get any kind of performer, it could be anywhere, you could have any kind of drink, like what, like paint it for me.
Yeah, like
I want to be there.
I love like a very swanky like velvet couches, loungy vibe, but like then with the big dance floor. I'm trying to think. you know, obviously open bar with signature cocktails. Always
Named after you?
Yeah, always a martini.
Named after you?
Sometimes, yeah.
What would it be?
Mrs. The kitty cat.
Okay, and what's in it? Like what's the drink?
A cup of vodka.
Oh,
No.
it's just a martini.
Well, my go-to drink, I would say, is a Kettle One martini dry with olives.
Okay.
And
no brine.
No, unless I'm feeling freaky. I used to go really heavy on the brine, and now I'm kind of over it because I just, you know.
I love it.
Yeah, you love a dirty.
I love really dirty with like also an anchovy and like some pickled onion.
I love pickled onion. I don't love an anchovy, and I don't like blue cheese. Do you like a blue cheese?
I
olive?
love blue cheese.
It's my one flaw. Is that I can't be one of those girls
That's really
who likes a stinky cheese.
I love a stinky cheese.
But I look how far I've made it without that.
No, I know. That's true.
Thank you.
I love like a really, really smelly French cheese.
No.
No.
I like American cheese on like white bread, grilled cheese, like dunked into tomato soup. That's heaven.
Nice. That sounds really nice.
I know. I love like a patty melt.
So you would have like your cocktail. You have an unlimited bar, an open bar.
Yeah.
No one's obviously credit cards aren't a thing.
Everything I like is sort of like, I like all the classic like cheesy stuff. Like I love like pigs in blanket. Like I want little sausages with mustard. It's
nice.
Like simple. And then
we like sausages.
Why is this like gonna make me emotional?
Yeah, because whoever it is likes Botox, cheek filler, and sausages in mustard.
Oh, wait, I'm not ready for Botox.
No,
you're ready. You're ready. And I like fancy. I love like a cocktail dress. I love, but that's just one kind of party though. I guess there's also sort of like a grungier vibe we could go for, but I don't know. What do you
ever
say?
go to like grungy parties in New York? Like, do you ever go to like those like
I
dirty, sweaty?
Yeah, I mean that was like my 20s being at like in basement bars and like, you know, screaming and drinking, like doing beer and a shot combos until like 7 beer and shot combos until you're being like carried home. Like that was when I lived in Brooklyn.
That's nice.
But now I'm more like,
that was my life and my 20s. Yeah, that was my life. In my early 20s.
You have to, especially like doing comedy. Like we'd go to all these comedy shows and then
get fucked
stay
up.
out and like go to the bar and just meet up with all these disgusting guys and just be absolutely doing whatever they say.
I quite love that. Like I like remembering those times.
It was so fun, but when I think about actual things, I'm just so like,
no, totally get that. And I feel like I used to like put myself in really stupid situations.
Yeah,
if
me
I think
too.
about it now, like I would never go home with some of the people that I used to go home with.
It's
disturbing.
I can't think about it too much. Like the places I ended up so casually. We're so lucky to be alive.
I know.
Girls,
and like now I won't even go anywhere. Like,
what do you mean?
Like now I'm so careful with like where I go. I don't like walking back from the train station when it's dark anymore.
Who has you on Find My Friends?
Like fucking 500 people. Like honestly, all of North London.
Oh, that's fun. You're one of those. That's nice.
Yeah, loads of people have me on Find My. Honestly, some people that I've not spoken to for about 10 years still have me on Find My Friends.
I like that though.
Yeah.
I have all my college friends. Like,
yeah,
don't
and you just like stalking them.
Yeah, I like seeing where they. Yeah, I like. My best friend lives in LA, so I like seeing where she is and like texting her like, "How's that?"
Yeah, I love that as well.
Yeah,
but also back in the day, it used to be funny because I would always like wake up on a Saturday or a Sunday somewhere really weird, and my friends would be like, "Why the fuck are you in Wapping?"
So do you have any crushes now?
Do I have any crushes, Tyler? Do you know what? I have a crush in New York, actually.
Okay, can we bleep it? Can we bleep it?
No, I'll just show you him afterwards. I doubt you know him, but he's like really fucking hot. We follow each other and we like...
Is he an actor?
No, I'll show you him.
Okay, great.
He's really hot.
Where
so
are you
he's like
gonna
a
stay?
faraway crush. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's not here. I don't have a London crush at the moment.
Do you like text?
We DM.
It's the best. Well, I used to always fall in love in London because it's so much easier to have a crush on someone who doesn't live where you live.
Exactly. Well,
every time I come here, I'd be like, I miss it. British guys really, they go wild for me.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Well, it's exotic. When you come to New York, they're going to lose their mind.
I mean, I love getting with men in New York.
They're going to go crazy.
The hottest man I ever got with was a New Yorker who was unreal. I'll show you him.
I can't wait.
He's in a reality TV show. He was honestly, it was the dumbest thing I ever did. I'll show you him.
I can't wait.
Somebody has asked, I have no confidence and afraid that I'm going to be alone forever. What can I do to make myself less of a wallflower?
How to not be a wallflower?
I think ultimately the only way you can stop caring about was loads of things. Who you surround yourself with. I've had people around me my whole life who have been like, just be crazy.
That's
I've
nice.
never had people in my life be like, you're really annoying. So I've always like embraced my annoyingness because all my friends have just like found it really entertaining.
I think I feel like I was so annoying, and then you learned to turn that into like some sort of humor.
Yes, and job. Miss
And
Job.
you turn that into
Little Miss
job.
Job, yeah.
How to not be waffle. I know it's so hard. I mean, I totally relate to what you're saying, even though I'm trying to think like.
Were you always were you always a performer?
Yeah, but I also get like, even me saying it like on set, like I get shy in certain situations. Like if I don't feel like totally comfortable, I can get kind of like reserved. I'm trying to think like, it's just about realizing like no one's thinking about you except for you.
So true.
And like no one remembers. I don't know. It's just the stakes
I know it's
are
like
so low.
it's like, you know, when you back in the day, this used to happen to me. It doesn't happen to me anymore. But when I'd go out and I'd wake up the next day and be like so anxious about things I'd said or done. And the best advice you can hear in those moments is like, no one else is thinking about what you were doing, because they're just thinking about what they were doing.
Yeah.
Everybody
exactly.
is like looking within.
Unless you do something really crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, there are exceptions to the rule. I'm just thinking about things I've done where I was like, no, I don't remember that. Every now and then you do have to send some apology texts. But
I think most of the time people are just really self-conscious. And the more you realize that, the more at ease you are with yourself, the more you put other people at ease, and vice versa. So I think like I would say be around people who put you at ease and who you can put at ease.
I think that's really good.
And avoid people who make you feel like you have to sort of go. Obviously, when you're on set for only that's an intimidating situation. You're a human being. Obviously, you'd be shy.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fucking
so also,
do what you're doing here.
It's better to be shy.
Totally. That's like a cool,
like,
chic way to deal with that situation. Is like, you are not Eva Longoria on set.
I am. I am someone's Eva Longoria.
That is true.
No,
that is true.
I also think, to me, I also come back to wearing like, you have to feel confident. So that, to me, that always comes back to like what I'm wearing, how I'm dressed, and that can be like armor. And
which is great.
Yeah. And I think sometimes I would look at like women I admire and like, what are they doing? What are they wearing? And then I would you start by sort of like copying or being like, and then trying it on and seeing like, how does this feel? Does this feel right? And just kind of, yeah. And also I think accepting that you're going to be a little uncomfortable sometimes, but then the more you put yourself out there, the less uncomfortable that will be.
That's really good advice. That's really good advice, because it's the same with socializing. It's like when I used to go to events on my own at the start. You can turn this to music if we want. But
yeah. So
when I used to go
Well, I think I'll underscore what you're saying. So.
Okay, when I used to go to events when I was younger on my own, the first time I went to an event on my own, I was very like, this is terrifying. How can I be anywhere on my own? But then you just get more and more used to going to places on your own and learning to talk to people.
That's such a good skill.
Yeah.
Going to places, or like you get invited to some random event.
And going on your own.
Yeah, it's definitely it just gets easier as you get older. Like I feel like I used to be able to not, I would be shaking in my boots. And now like I can walk into some like weird dinner and be like, okay.
Or someone's random house, just arrive.
It's hard to even know how to talk to people. Like, and now.
I think as well though, the benefit of like being asked is that some people will already have know what you're going to be like a bit, so then you can sort of play up to their expectations. If you're a civilian, then you do have to sort of like it's a blank canvas, so you're just giving people like an impression of how you want them to see you.
I know. I used to think about, I need to read her new book, but I love Jenny Slate's first book so much. And she talks about how like she likes being famous because the world just like kind of like knows about her and is kind to her and like is so sweet to her. And I was like, yeah, it is. There's nothing better than walking into a room and someone's like so warm to you off the bat. And hopefully if someone's good, that's not because you're famous. It's because you're like
a good vibe,
a sweet person. Yeah. So go
look at the dog.
It's crazy. But yeah, everyone just wants to be treated with warmth. And so I think if you show warmth, they'll show you.
So just to end this, because do you know Billy Connolly, the Scottish comedian?
No.
Wow.
Is that bad?
He's like my favorite ever comedian. What? No, he wasn't. He's never. He did. He has like.
But I'm also like.
He's like of a different generation though. He was like really. Him and Whoopi Goldberg used to like tour America together. But he's like a different generation. But because he's Scottish, my family is Scottish. Like I grew up watching him. He had this quote in his book, which I think about all the time, which is if you are like a warm person, people are drawn to you, and then they they receive your warmth and give you warmth back.
Exactly.
If you're like sour face and come across
Exactly.
as like really closed, and people are just going to give that back to you. So it's so much about what you give in these environments is what I think.
I think that is so beautiful. And there's
Yeah.
nothing worse than someone who is cold.
Yes, and has like a bitch face, like
Get
just a
over
bitchy
yourself.
looking face. It's just I'm just not gonna want to talk to you. So why don't you just smile at people? I know. Look at my dog. Look, we've got matching sofas.
I can't wait to go cuddle her.
Okay, last one and then we're done.
Okay.
How many drinks is the perfect amount for a good night out?
Oh, that's a really good question. 3, 4.
Wow,
Grace.
you're so American.
No, I think if I have more than 4, I would say in my 20s, I would say 7.
7. I would say 7 to like 25.
Now I would say 4.
4. I agree. I think 4. Like I think 2 martinis.
Yeah, if
and
you
then
start with
2 like
martinis.
wine, like a wine.
Oh
Or like,
God, that'd be a perfect night out.
Yeah.
Because you remember everything.
because you remember everything. You don't do anything stupid, and you're not like gonna kill yourself the next day.
Oh my God, I'm like having war flashbacks. I remember having I used to have like 7 IPAs, and then I wondered why I was gaining weight. Amazing.
Yeah, no, but also I would be
Eating loaves of
farting
bread.
so much. Do you not fart so much when you drink beer? Like I fart like audibly when I drink beer. Like I'm just
No,
walking
I
around
don't
farting
know.
like my 99-year-old grandma.
I don't do that. And you should get that checked out.
Yeah, well, I recently actually found out I'm allergic to gluten. The first person in the world.
Are you?
Well, like it makes my gas really bad.
It makes my gas go
It makes
crazy.
my gas.
I would say 2 martinis,
A glass of orange wine.
I wish I liked wine more. I don't really like it.
Oh, I love wines. I love wine more than anything in the world.
Really, you know what I like that I had last night, which was so. Imagine this: going back to your hotel room, you have you have Sauvignon Blanc, and guess what I put in it? Seltzer and ice, like a fucking
nice.
and a little wine spritzer in bed.
Nice.
Watch this crazy documentary.
What was that?
Crazy. Crazy.
And then you had a Xanax.
And well, here's what I like to do. This is not good. This is not what a doctor would say. The wine kind of put me to bed, and then when you wake up in a few hours, then you take a Xanax.
That's so clever. That's why you had such a good
So
sleep.
clever. I
You
think
had
it's actually
two sleeps.
like
2
horrible.
sleeps in one.
I doubled, and that's why I felt so like.
You
I
feel
was-
amazing and you look amazing. You're glowing.
Well, thank you.
Like
because
the
I had
whites of your eyes are really clear.
That's how you know.
That's
Makeup-
Chinese medicine.
Oh, is it? Because
Well, they always read
artist.
your eyes in Chinese and your
and
tongue.
they love your
They look at your
tongue.
tongue. Yeah.
Wait, what else has Chinese medicine taught you? Because I'd love to
So
know.
he was saying that skin problems, like spots, are grief. It's like a form in Chinese medicine. They believe that it's a form of grief.
Oh.
And he was also saying that the skin organ and the lungs are really like closely connected. And I was like, that's interesting. I need to stop vaping. And he did loads of acupuncture, and then weirdly he did acupuncture, and then all these spots who have just been under the surface have now started to pop in the last 24 hours.
Pop like
Like
come
I can
up.
pop, like they're coming to an
Oh.
end, but they've been under the skin for like 2 months.
So how often do you do acupuncture?
Whenever I have a problem, like after my abortion, it was life-saving
Really?
for hormones. Yeah, it was the thing that stopped me being depressed.
So like once a week, or what are we talking?
I was going every time I would go before my period every month for like 3 months.
Nice.
This is the first time I've been in a few months.
Okay, so not
But
that
when you
often.
next come back here, you have to go and see my guy.
I will, because I'm obviously so into that stuff. But I've always felt with acupuncture, like I didn't do it long enough to feel any results. I don't know.
Yeah. So I've been going since I was 14. This acupuncturist, my mom Loki is like in love with.
So your mom's like very healthy.
She's, oh my God, she's unbelievable. She's 68 and she looks about like 45.
What does she do?
Nothing, no Botox, nothing. She's just swum every day since she was 18.
Where?
Never smoked.
Ladies
never,
Pond?
The Lido on Parliament Hill.
So beautiful.
Yeah. But she doesn't drink really. She'll have like a glass of wine, never smoked, vegetarian. But I actually, now that I'm eating chicken, I don't think that's why she looks so good. But she's just so healthy.
Why not fish for you?
Oh, I do eat fish, but I did get food poisoning in September. So it was a bit.
Oh, that'll change everything for you.
Yeah, nature's Ozempic, food poisoning.
I do. I don't do I don't do acupuncture. I get massaged constantly.
Oh, but see, I think acupuncture is more effective than massages. I really believe that.
I believe you.
I believe it.
But
Like
it feels
every
so
injury
good.
I've ever had, acupuncture's cured it.
massage.
Sinus problems, got rid of my sinus problems. And now it's going to get rid of my nodes as well.
Oh my god. I don't know if I would never diagnose you as having them. I would just say you
I'm
should
going to
get-
go and find out.
It's just good to know because then you can protect
Yeah.
the instrument.
No, I know. I think me and my dad have the same problem. We lose our voices really easily. Okay.
You also, I'm so sorry. You also should do vocal warm ups. Okay.
Yes. What
I'm
do I
done.
do? Like YouTube ones where it's like, ma, 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 ma.
Okay, now she's showing off. I have I have this really funny one I can send you because it's a recording of me doing it.
Oh my God, I would love that.
It's so funny.
Can I actually have that? Because then I can do it before the show.
Yeah, it's very intimate, so it's just for you. But
I
it's
would
like
love
because it's me
that.
being like, I don't get it. But I'll send you a clip of it.
I would really love that. Then
It's
I'll feel like spiritually connected to you, and then I'll dye my hair brown.
Girl. So, you walk like a bitch.
What's your excuse when you want to leave a party? What would you say?
I'm so not good at that. I would talk for like 45 minutes and feel so bad.
Really?
If I want to leave a party, now I'm new thing, get out, Irish exit.
Agreed.
But I used to, or something like, I have to wake up really early.
That's a good one.
I have
I
early morning.
always use the dog. I say like, I've got to get back to the dog.
You do. That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say early morning.
Okay, well, you can say that now.
But that's such a bad excuse because everyone's like, well, fuck you. You think you're so whatever. You have so much going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't have time to go to the cinema.
Well,
I haven't seen The Substance. Too busy.
you know, it's all it is that if I have 4 free hours,
No,
I want to be
agree.
in bed.
Totally, I agree.
Okay,
Lying
so
down
I don't
is
want
the
to end
best.
this on like a fight. I don't know. We've had such a
I
good
know.
time.
Okay, are we enemies now?
And this is the last thing I'll say is that what they don't even know what the listener is that we had the most electric conversation before we started recording, and you missed it. Can you even imagine?
We did, but that's because we were talking about people that we can't talk about on the podcast.
Before I leave, you got to show me those pictures. All right, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was fabulous.